Can you believe we're talking about this already? Amplify Austin Day is back for its 14th year, coming up in early March. Joining us now is the Director of Marketing and Communications for I Live Here, I Give Here, Iris Estrada. She's going to tell us a little bit more. Iris, good morning.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Of course. Amplify Austin Day, let's remind everybody about it.
Yes, so Amplify Austin Day is the biggest giving day in Central Texas. It's back for its 14th year, like you mentioned. This year it's on March 4th, starting at 6 p.m. through March 5th, also ending at 6 p.m. And it's basically a big community-wide event where everybody rallies around 700 nonprofits that all work really hard year-round to make this place such a great place to live.
Such a wonderful place to live. And I think it's important to note that of those 700 charities, it covers everything.
Yes, there's there's 19 cause categories for those over 700 nonprofits. So everything from the arts, environment, pets, housing, it covers just about anything that you can think of. And when you visit amplifyatx.org, you can search for nonprofits through those cause categories, or you can also use keywords and find things that you might be passionate about. So let's say you're a soccer player and you really want to give back to a nonprofit that is involved in soccer in some way, you can type that up and I guarantee you something will show up.
I was going to say, one year I saw bat support to continue to support our Mexican free-tail bat community, that kind of thing. So lots of options. And in fact, when you moved here, that's how you got plugged into Amplify Austin.
Yes, that's correct.
There were a couple of nonprofits that you found that you wanted to support.
Yes, that's correct. So when I first moved here a couple of years ago, it's really important to me to give back to any community that I make my home. And I moved here in March, so it was just before Amplify Austin Day took place. And I was able to find some organizations that I now continue to support throughout the year. So it's really great because it allows people who might be new to the area or people who have lived here their whole lives to discover organizations that they might not be privy to.
I mean, 700, you're not going to know all of them, right? Some might be new, some might be very old, some well-known, but I also think it's so important to support the little guys.
Yes.
So I think that's really cool. Let's talk about last year's grand total once we got to the end of 6 p.m. on the second day, and where you guys are trying to head this year.
Yeah, so we had over 25,000 donors come together and give $9.7 million on Amplify Austin Day last year.
Wow.
And this year our goal is really twofold. We really want to reach $10 million for our participating nonprofits. And it's also just our internal goal to get more people to give. So we really want to beat that 25,000 donor number as well and just see more people in our community giving back.
And it's so easy. I mean, you don't have to have $25 to give. You don't have to have $100 or $1,000 to give. Anything helps.
Any donation helps, whether that's $5, $500, $5,000, it all adds up. And one of the great things is early giving is now open. And
just started, right?
It just started last week and it runs all the way through March 3rd, right before the actual day takes place. And one of the things I love to tell people is early giving is a great chance for you to fundraise for a nonprofit that you love. So anybody can visit amplifyatx.org and create a free fundraising page, and that allows them time during early giving to really rally their inner circle, their friends, their family, their coworkers, to get behind a nonprofit they care about.
So let's dig into that for a second. Let's say, for example, we have Austin Pets Alive here on pretty often. If they are really passionate about Austin Pets Alive, so I, as a person today, can go to amplifyaustinatx.org. Is that right?
Amplifyatx.org.
We'll have it at the bottom of the screen at some point, I promise. But that's where I can set up my own page for free because this is the early giving period. And that's where I can tell everybody that I know and love, all my followers on Instagram, hey guys, I want you to help out.
Correct.
Because this is what I care a lot about.
Correct. So anybody can create a page for free. There's also free resources on the page, like templates for social media to help you get the word out. And last year, those fundraising pages were actually responsible for raising more than $1 million for the day.
Amazing. So it does make a big difference. I do also want to talk about scholarship and give back opportunities just in our last minute here.
Yeah, so sponsorships sponsorships are still open, and we're also seeking give back partners. So there's a lot of businesses that have signed up and committed this year to give people who donate a free gift as a reward for giving back to their community. So anybody who's interested, any business who's interested in becoming a give back partner, we are still signing folks up. So they can actually email my coworker, Jared, at ilivehereigivehere.org, or just visit ilivehereigivehere.org or amplifyatx.org for more information.
That sounds good. So part of the proceeds maybe of what someone sells that day, that can go back to Amplify Austin, or you could just say, I donated, here's my little receipt.
Correct.
And get a gift.
Correct. So some business are donating, they're doing a proceed share on the day, and other people are signing up for free perks. So we are going to be dropping the list of the official Give Back partners next week on February 9th. So I encourage people to look at our social media at I Live Here, I Give Here, visit the website because we'll have a list of all the participating partners there as well.
That sounds good to me. So there are so many things as we get closer to March 4th and 5th that you can get plugged into and get excited about.
Exactly.
But if you're talking to someone who's maybe not part of that 25,000 from last year, someone who might donate now for the first year, what would you tell them about the benefit of helping out Amplify Austin?
So amplifyatx.org serves as a great hub because you can not only find other nonprofits that you're not aware of, but you can also give to multiple nonprofits in a single transaction instead of having to, go around to different locations. And yeah, I encourage anybody that can give early to do so because a lot of nonprofits use this time as momentum building and for planning ahead. So yeah, every donation counts, and I hope everybody's excited to give back.
Be like Iris. Invest in your community. Sounds good to me, Iris. Thank you so much. We appreciate it. For more information on Amplify Austin Day, I'm going to get the website right, y'all. amplifyatx.org.